Hello everyone and welcome back. Hope everyone's had a nice couple of days. Hopefully we'll be able to get through these 2 episodes before I have to leave for work. If not, we'll do one.
We have identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent, but there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rura Penthe penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
Understood.
There is work to do.
Okay, while we fly there, I will be right back. Okay. Still have a long way to go. Can't transwarp there, I don't have enough funds. We're getting there. Alright. Few more seconds.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe Penal Colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
You dare to speak to representatives of the High Council this way? This is Kagan, First Officer of the IKS Tiger's Claw. We will do what we wish, Eden.
My apologies, Kalekanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe?
We seek a Federation fugitive.
There are no Federation corps on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
You would do well to check your sensor, your security logs. We have tracked the Federation spy to the system. He is here, hiding like a nook under your nose.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
You incompetent Toba. The fugitive has deceived you. There are still prisoners in the prison, I hope. Or have they all walked away while you weren't looking?
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. There have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
You're mistaken, we're beaming down. Ready to beam down on your command, sir? There's a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. You have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance. Understood.
Halt! Where do you think you're going?
I have business with the warden.
You may have crossed the magnetic field, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the warden.
Lead on, guard.
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rura Penthe are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt.
Order the guards to search.
My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But Please examine the security system for yourself. You refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is.
Drake is here, we will find him.
You dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again. Go, see for yourself. You'll only find the Patak dumped here to rot.
Your incompetence will speak for itself. And our query, grant access to prisoner area. Where is the human? Show me Latinum first. Ferengi. Where is Kimtar? I used to know where he hides. There's Kimtar.
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can. And they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
How do you know this?
Because I'm not a Patak like the Warden and his cousin Rodek. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Ura Pinthe?
He's after something or someone.
The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a Koch. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year.
You seemed well informed for a prisoner.
Are you questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
Bold words for a prisoner.
Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Why should I trust a criminal?
The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I'm a Klingon warrior with the information you need.
Show me where he is. Worm is over by the main entrance. And there's the worm.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost you.
You're a fool to come here.
Don't try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded Targ. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchangers?
What are you after for, Drake?
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your time getting here. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
What? And stay down.
Flanking damage detected.
I need a better weapon.
The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
You better, Kimtar.
The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield.
He has a shuttle.
In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry.
We can use the jackal to track him. Kimtar, you said you would explain why you were thrown into Roya Pente.
I'm a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can we be peace? We are at war.
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorman. Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting one another?
Honor must be upheld.
The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats. There he is!
Impressive. Your determination is commendable.
You can't escape, Drake.
There's more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act.
What are you talking about?
Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Alexander, I'm sorry, Kimtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kimtar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the Bohr system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Kimtar, how do you know this human?
I don't. He and I have never met, but as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the Vor system and see what is there.
Why should I trust either of you?
I don't care if you trust me. Kimtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
What is this greater threat?
The only threat you should be worried about is me.
Rodak, you followed us?
You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken Penal Colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of the House of Torg. I don't care if Kimtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of platinum to keep this piece of Baktar locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
You're a corrupt Forshock.
If Rodak could find us, we can expect more guards soon. If that Batok Rodak could catch up to us, then the Warden and his men will soon find us as well. You must have a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what has happened.
Tiger's Claw, do you read me? This is Chagrin of the IKS Tiger Claw. We read you, sir. What are your orders? Ready for transport. Beam us up. Sir, we can't get locked in your position. You must still be within range of the magnetic field. That's not what I wanted to hear. Sir, we'll bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up. Excellent idea. Make it quick. We might need more warriors.
If we head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Agreed.
There is a bluff to the southeast. We must hurry before the Warden and his men catch up to us.
Blake said we should go to the Vor system. What would we possibly find there?
Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
We're cloaked and approaching your location.
Look up ahead. The Warden and the guards are approaching.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Jempak's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution!
How much were you paid to hold an innocent man?
Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So, before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender.
I think you're forgetting something.
What am I forgetting, Tosa?
My starship. Chagrin, now. Fire! Ha ha ha. That'll teach those dogs to threaten the captain of the IKS Tiger's Claw. Ready to bring you aboard as soon as you get the signal, sir. Well done, Chagrin. Pick us up.
Your report on Warden Kratok and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Rura Penthe, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Understood.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, let's get the next mission going.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
Oh, good. We're right close by. Sir, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Records listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists. Uridian scientists, that's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Deli of the IKS Tiger's Claw.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course, we'll send it right over. Target a point near the station's bridge. One torpedo should open off to send the message.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Message sent.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to assault my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
Warning,
Station commander, send a stress call. A ship is responding. A Romulan warbird. So the Romulans are hailing us on screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an eternal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications. I hail the station on open frequency and immediately switch to an encrypted channel. Romulan ship has not yet raised shields. Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Greg said we'll find evidence, not clues. Station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans. There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
You're a Romulan. You lie every time you draw breath.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Raise shields.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
More Romulan ships are dropping out of warp. So is the Republic ship.
Target shields have failed.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Get me that Quo Plardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
And why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience. I received the data that Kimtar has requested, sir. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of shipments. In the meantime, we're prepared to leave the system on your command. Let's go.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we'll be there if they strike.
Greetings. How may I fight with honor?
Sir, do you have a moment?
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Deli of the IKS Tiger's Claw.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well, I am here with your son Kemtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said your name is not Kemtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yaicha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House of Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
You must meet with Lady Sorella from the House of Martok. She must be warned.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, and unfortunately I cannot continue this next mission. I must get ready for work. So everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time.